Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, let's have a look at the New Year's and Christmas costumes. These are available now in the Mama's Exciting Festival. I should have made this video a few days ago when it first started, so I apologize for that. But like even this morning, I got a comment. Somebody was wondering if they should, pull the Mama's Exciting Festival, or if they should wait until Friday for the new anniversary units to come out. I told them that there's no wrong decision here. Of course, the new units coming out Friday will be really powerful. We don't know how, but we know that they're going to be good. But these older characters, they're still very good. Like, how many people have used Anniversary Gale or Anniversary Demas for the challenge quests going on now? It's a lot of people. Christmas Akiha here, she can really help out your subjugation score. On Twitter, I see people showing off like the improvement that they got using her. I saw one person go from SSS 3 to 6. That's pretty crazy. Fio and then New Year 063Y here. They're both really good for Arena. They're still top picks there. So for people still wondering which banners to pull, this might be interesting to them. Or it might be interesting to people that already have these characters, but maybe don't know how or where they are good. Okay, but let's go from the left. We have New Year's Noel. As we can see there, her Awakening passive, this is if you, you have the costume and then you get 3 more pulls of it. You can awaken it 3 times, get that third passive ability. She has the only one that is highlighted in red there, because I think she's the one that most benefits from a third awakening. But she'll get critical damage up. She is a damage dealer, so she definitely wants that. Attack is not very high for a damage dealer, but if we look at her character passive, she has that same limited time attack up that Dark Memory Lavonia has, and that's kind of the most broken thing of that Lavonia, so it's pretty good on Noel too. She does have a stats up when equipped with fire weapons, but people shouldn't think that she's only limited to versus wind quests. I've used her in a variety of elements very successfully. And then her debris. This is what you get if you awaken her to the 5th level. This also has the red highlight, because this will give you a fire element damage up. These are still among the best debris that you can get, and I think she's still the only one in the game that has the fire element, so she's valuable for that. And if we look across the chart, we can see 2 other debris also have the highlight. They're also element damage up, so yeah, they're very good to get. I made the month-long effort to take my Summer Leon to Awakening level 5, so that I could get his light element damage up debris, and that was a great decision. Really upped his damage output. And yeah, if you had any of those element damage up debris, that might be a good starting point, actually, for PvP arena team building. The way you could do it is that you could start with that debris, look at what element it's good for, and then look at what weapons you have of that element that are really good for arena, and then look at what costumes you have that can really equip that weapon and then do good damage, and then you can build the rest of your team to support that kind of main damage dealer that you got. And then if you had 2 debris, with the element damage up, you could work with 2 attackers and then support them with a third character. So if you haven't tried that way of team building for Arena, that might be interesting to do. Maybe you'll end up with a new team there. But yeah, Noel really benefits from Awakening. And then I think the character that also really benefits from Awakening is 063Y. Even though he doesn't have any of the red highlights. He just wants stats. He is a provoke tank, really good for PvP arena and tower. But if you saw my recent arena showcase videos where I used my 063Y, who is totally unawakened, he gets stuck on a certain plateau where he can't quite compete on the same level as the most powerful, most meta arena teams. But unawakened, I was able to get him to tank the 4 weapon skills, but that means that there's still 2 weapon skills coming at me. I feel like if he were fully awakened, he could take the full 6 weapon skills and then really up your chances of winning in arena. So yeah, for his 3rd awakening passive, that defense up, it's fine. but it's really the HP and then the defense combined, the stats improvement that you get from Awakening 1, 2, and 4 that'll really help him out. But yeah, still one of the best choices for Arena now. Okay, then we have a New Year's Leon. He's interesting because he's billed as a subjugation specialist, a versus dark subjugation specialist, but I feel like he's so slow with his character skill that it's not that useful. I actually feel like he's better for tower because he does have a character skill with the regen, and then he's pretty beefy as well. If you had this Leon at level 90, I think you could skip unlocking the Dark Memory version of Leon, because they have similar character skills. The Dark Memory Leon will do the one-hit AoE attack, and then do regen for the same amount. But the way in which the Dark Memory Leon is better is just higher HP and defense. And so like if you needed a really beefy character just to hold a weapon, like a healing weapon or a burn weapon or a poison weapon, there's kind of no competition with Dark Memory Leon. He's just super beefy. Maybe a Final Fantasy XIV 063Y, but just for general tower use, I think this New Year's Leon is just fine. Oh, and then New Year's 063Y and Leon, they both have debris, where they can fill your character skill gauge at the beginning of battle. That's still kind of a gimmicky thing that we don't really need, so yeah, no need to push yourself for that. Okay, next we have Akiha. I just described her as being a great support character for subjugations, definitely worth pulling. She doesn't gain a ton from Awakening, so you could certainly use her unawakened. It's not going to improve her character skill, which is one of the main reasons to use her if you awaken her. However, she has a terrific debris, where it will give you the light damage up. Okay, next we have Fio. She's one of the best arena support characters. If you had Lacrima F66X, probably don't need this Christmas Fio because they have similar passive abilities, where they can buff both the attack and the agility for your party. But yeah, definitely still worth using. Her debris is a cooldown haste, if equipped with a water weapon. This is semi-useful. You can use these to get very high combos in subjugations, because you can fill up your weapon skill gauges quickly enough that you can connect them to the end of the combo that you started with that same weapon ability, but not necessary at all. Alright, and then finally we have Lavonia. He's kind of a, well, he's an arena specialist, but he's kind of support and then also attack, so he's pretty good, he's pretty versatile. And then him too, he has a light damage up debris, and then his might be the best. There's a 30 there. That means it only lasts for 30 seconds, while the other two on this chart will last forever. But being a shorter time duration, it will give you a greater buff. It's like 35% extra damage, which is insane. So really, really powerful debris there. Okay, next let's talk about the weapons. We have the Crud Lore, I love that name, from New Year's Noel. This is nice as a sub-weapon. I never use it as a main weapon because it's kind of slow, and then also has an AoE attack that doesn't do a lot of damage. But Fire Boon and then Critical Rate Up, very nice as a sub-weapon. And then 063Y's Greatsword, good as main or sub for 063Y. I use this all the time in Arena. Give you lots of HP and some defense. Next we have the Light Staff for Leon. This has a light damage up buff for the party. Which sounds good for subjugations, but it's really slow. It's like 26, 28 seconds, and then it doesn't do any hits, so it's not going to get you any closer to knockdown. So I actually don't like using this. However, as a sub-weapon, it's really nice. It's got very high HP, has a light element boon, and then HP up. When I'm using a slower Leon, so like not Summer Leon in Arena, if I'm using 9S Leon or White Mage Leon, I like to use this as a sub-weapon for the light damage up and then more tankiness. Okay, next we have Akiha's Greatsword. This is also terrific as support for subjugations. But you can raise the team's critical rate up. That can maybe make team building a little bit easier for you. And then damage up on skills of 2 hits or more. Very important, and then also works for normal attacks, which can do really good damage during a knockdown. And then we have 2 fists. These are both nice for Arena. Let's see, Fio's Water Fist, not amazing stats, but it has a quick cooldown, so these attacks can come out quickly, 14 and 15 seconds, and then agility up for 60 seconds, so maybe good for a sniper. And then Lavonia's Fist, much better attack value here, and then same here, 14 and 15 second weapon skills, light boon, and then attack up. Very nice fist for Arena. Okay, so good stuff here. I do not anticipate that these characters will be in the pool when the new anniversary characters come out, so it might be a while before we can get access to these characters again. The old anniversary units, however, I do predict that they will be added to the pool of the new anniversary units coming out this Friday. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.